It's Monday morning. It's the first morning of the tile layout in the bathroom. And I started cracking on it here, and then I realized, oh, that's right, I left my camera downstairs. We're gonna do the perimeter in this 3x6. Fill the field with those 8-sided white tiles with the little black dots in it. Here's what I like doing. I like doing the perimeter first before I even lay the wall tile. And I'll show you why. There's a real good reason for me doing this. I want everything square, right? These walls are not square. We've already talked about this 100 times. I don't think there's one square corner in this house. However, when you put something as definitive as tile down, it makes it very apparent what is square and not square if you don't take measures to make them seem right. So what I like doing is I like putting the border tile first, and then I'm going to do the wainscot tile on top of it, and then I'll do the field last on the floor field last, and then I'll grout everything at once, and then away I go. What this allows me to do when I do the floor tile first, or the perimeter tile first, excuse me, the threshold comes out. I'm using the old oak threshold. It's obviously going to get refinished when the guys come in and do the floors. This old threshold goes like this, so it'll actually cover this grout line. Okay, because I don't want you stepping directly onto a grout line. I just don't like the look of that. So this sits like that, and that'll be covered by that grout line. Will be covered by the threshold. When I lay this out, and this was just by dumb luck, I'm able to hide quite a bit. I'd rather have it square, right? I've got this old rafter square. That seems to work pretty perfect. I want my corners square, because then that'll make the field tiles look even better. And I can fudge my squareness on areas such as that. I shifted this whole thing down this way, equidistant to here, to make my 90, and then I'll show you. Then when I come in with my wall tile, see, it'll cover that. The wall tile will cover that. And these little adjustments I have to make these corners square will all be covered. I've got 3/16 of an inch I can fudge around and cover that corner. And I think that's pretty slick. And then we come out over here. I'll make this return here. I'm not going to cut this quite yet until I've glued it all the way down to here, and then I'll know exactly where this one sits. You can see this corner's not square, but again, I'm going to come in and make these corners, and they'll hide all that. Should be pretty smooth. And then we'll go around, and then I've got to figure out how I'm going to accommodate this. I don't know, we'll see. I'll figure that out when I get there. I did undercut this molding because it allows me to tuck this in without trimming it, this piece in without trimming it, which is kind of slick. I'm going to come this way, and this piece here, which butts up against the wall, I'm going to trim obviously about 3/4 of an inch. Actually, I think that's less. It's probably 5/8 of an inch off of this side here. So this won't be a full 3 inches, but it is what it is. I want this line straight. So I don't even think it'll be noticeable, quite honestly. All right, so it's coming up on lunchtime. The owner had already bought all this tile. This is why I like buying my own materials. Usually when I buy tile, I'll buy the tiles that have the little lugs on the side. If you buy the lug tile, that'll account for a 1/16 of an inch spacing, and you don't have to use these little guys. It's just very tedious because each one needs 2, and then usually I'll put them in here as well. I have to put something in here to get the spacing right. But if you buy the tile that have already the lugs pre-molded in there, you're just stacking and they space themselves. But you know, it is what it is. It's getting there. Knee pads, it's getting there. The hand cutter here is a huge time saver. Got the hardened wheel, so you score it. You do a score and snap, right? You score the porcelain. Makes great for easy straight cuts like this. Huge time saver. That way I don't have to run downstairs and grab the tile saw. And then where's my stone? Oh, there it is. And then you just do the edge. Hone the edge with a stone, and you're in good shape. So half a day down. Boy, I sure would like to get a lot more of this done. And I haven't decided how I'm going to go around the tub yet. So none of this is glued down yet. So I'm not sure. Downstairs had a different style tub. it wasn't kicked in. The downstairs tub, I think well, it had been replaced at some point in time. I think when they did the copper, when they redid the copper in this house, they threw a new tub in. So the tub was square across the front, so it was easy. But this is the original tub up here. So I'm thinking I'm just going to use this as a straight line, not leave those tiles there, but fit a tile for this contour and then just come in with a narrow tile so we have a straight grout line to box the tub in. I don't know how that's going to meet up here, and then I got to figure out how it's going to do this angle. Though I don't even care. That'll come to me or it won't. It don't matter. Doesn't matter. I've got two shelves, two corner shelves I have to glue in. Yeah, I got a headache. Got a headache, man. Spring pollen, I think, is kicking my ass. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Actually, I'm gonna go downstairs and grab a bite to eat. Sit in a quiet, dark car for a while and see if this headache will go away, and then get up here and keep cracking. I got to get this done. This job, I've been here too long already. It's one of those I don't feel like camping out on. I got other stuff coming up, so I got to get this done. So I'll be back. Let me show you guys another version of a Redneck Room fan. It's just a couple pieces of plywood I used as a base, scrap stuff I had laying around. This is a plastic center foot for a bed frame. It has a taper, it has a whole wide foot here. So I drilled a hole in the plywood and I sandwiched it together to hold it in. It's a piece of 1/2-inch EMT conduit just stuck in the hole. I got an angle bracket that I welded to the top here, and that angle bracket cradles the motor. A couple zip ties across the front, and I can adjust it. This one's easy adjustable without tools. I pulled this motor out of a microwave hood combo that the microwave had failed. The magnetron died, and it was a pretty expensive part. And the owner had decided to go with a new one, so I gutted the fan out of it because I thought it'd be a fun thing to do. What the hell? Try something different. And it really does move a lot of air. But here's something to consider. It was like a full computer-controlled microwave, and apparently the microwave had would do a starter excite onto this. When you started it up, it would excite this coil and tell it which way to spin. And I didn't realize this till after I hooked power up to it, that there's no primary windings in here that tell this motor which way to spin. So it'll run forward or it'll run backwards depending on how it starts. Usually when it starts, it kind of does, for a 1/2 second, it does this little, do a little shimmy like that once it becomes energized, and then it goes whichever way it decides to go. So I don't know if that's good or bad. It doesn't matter to me. I know what to do. I just reach in here, I give it a forward spin, and I pull the chain. And it moves a lot of air. But you hear how that sounds. Let's see if it'll run backwards on its own. Of course not, now that I'm trying to. But if I have it go backwards, it'll run backwards easy. Okay? No wind. So, anyhow, just something to consider if you're pulling an AC motor out of a device that's controlled by computers. It may not have that primary winding. Oh, you see, it's just stuck right now, and I could tell it which way to go. Come on. Hey. Anyhow, that's something to think about. Boy, it's a warm one today. This tile mastic is kicking very fast. It's slowing me down, man. I only do a couple rows at a time before the stuff is skinned up. Let me get around my mess here. I'm not working clean today for some reason. I 45 these. I think I talked about this in the previous video. I'm going to come in with black appliance touch-up and hit those two corners of the black to get them, because they didn't run the porcelain over they didn't run the glazing over the side of the tile here. They did on this one, so this is glazed all the way throughout. I'll just run a thin grout line there, but I'm going to come in with some black appliance touch-up and hit those corners. Getting there, slow and steady. Shit's tedious, but if you want it to look right, take your time. Go back outside. I'm gonna go downstairs to drink of water. I need a drink of water. Awesome. I always wash my saw tray out every night before I leave. Well, now I gotta pee. I don't like recirculating all that grit through the water. Actually, today, I cut a lot of tile today, so just after lunch, I changed the water in the tray there, so it was clean. Like I said, I don't like putting that abrasive through the pump, and I don't like running dirty water on my tile. So let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs, junk, and see where I'm leaving it for the day. So here's a tip. When you've got 3 units to do bathrooms in, ground level, second level, third level, it's actually 2 stories above the ground level, but still 3 flights of stairs to get up here. Do the top level first. I don't know why I didn't start with this unit when I was fresh. I'm stupid. I guess I'm dumb. Shoot. I should have started with this top floor unit and worked my way down to the ground level. But I took the easy route and started on the ground level first. But that's neither here nor there. We've got 9 hours into this. This is what I got done. Glued down the floor perimeter and wall starting here. We got all this done. Trip, don't break any tiles. Got that done. I finished the tile coming in through the threshold, which, as you recall, 70% of that's going to be covered till just about the edge of the threshold, as that big fat wood thing comes right about to that grout line. So you won't even see this small course of tile, but I put it there to keep everything level. It's a good surface for the threshold to be on. I got the sink wall done. It's a heater vent, hot, cold waste. This is me after 9.5 hours. God, what a wreck. And that's glued down all the way to that corner. But before I just cut myself, damn it. Before I left, I wanted to kind of figure out these angles. So none of this tile, it's all cut to fit, but it's not glued down. I'll do that tomorrow because my brain is a little scattered. And I do have one other stop. There were some rolling blackouts today. I guess our electric company had somebody working on the electrical system hit a transformer. Anyway, now I got to go stop by one of the buildings because they can't get their timers to reset for their boiler or their security lights. So it's kind of important to have hot water. So I'm going to run back there. I could probably take about a half hour to get all the timers and everything reset. Clocks all reset. Easy money. So that's here or there. So I got about 9.5 hours on this today. This is the way I'm going to do this angle. I follow the contour of the tub and I only came out about 1.25 inches, or whatever that is. And I think that'll look fine. I don't know. I couldn't remember what it was like before. I think they just ran the 4x4s directly into the tub, and I wanted to frame everything. So anywho, these are free-handed. They're pretty damn close. I may use the stone. This one's just got like a little rise right in here. I think I could get it to contour better. Anyhow, this is going to be a tricky angle. Getting this cap tile to come this way, and it's going to come up. I think it's going to come all the way up this way, if I'm not mistaken, and then come around the top of the tub. See, I don't even know. I can't even think. So there you go. Thanks for watching. My intention tomorrow is to get this stuck down and the shower enclosure done tomorrow, and I'll be dancing a jig. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and then Thursday I could do the floor, and then I'm not here Friday. I've got some other work to do Friday, but then I can get in here over the weekend or so and grout all this tile so the painter can come and get stuff done. Bosh. Alright guys, I'm gonna run. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Talk to you later. See you.